What's the state of your website? If you're looking for a new digital experience platform, or DXP, to run your digital experiences, I have the book for you. The Agile Brand Guide to Digital Experience Platforms is part of my best-selling series of MarTech books. In this book, I explore and demystify DXPs and look at the roles a digital experience platform should play, the different types on the market, as well as how to initially evaluate platforms, then how to best implement a DXP once you've selected it. The book also features a foreword from Rupali Jain, Chief Product Officer at leading DXP provider Optimizely, as well as several other thought leaders in the industry. Learn more and get a copy in print or digital now by going to the Agile Brand Guide website at www.agilebrandguide.com.
Hi, this is Greg. Look for my book, The Agile Brand, on Amazon or on my website at theagile.world. Welcome back to the Agile World. This is Greg Kihlstrom. In the last couple episodes, I talked about the duality of the Agile brand, how there's some things that you really want to keep constant, like mission and values, and there's some things in a brand that you really need to stay on top of and potentially modify over time. In the next few episodes, I'm going to talk about what really sets Agile brands apart. In my book, The Agile Brand, I talk about 5 things that really set these Agile brands apart. First thing is having an open dialogue with customers. Second is telling stories that are genuine. Third thing, using data to drive deeper insights and greater growth. Fourth thing, thinking holistically about the customer experience. Then it's staying nimble by always listening. And sixth thing is letting go in order to have deeper relationships. I'm going to talk about the first thing today, having an open dialogue with customers. So it's been estimated that about 70% of consumers have used social media for customer service, and it's looking like almost 100%, something like 90-some% is going to be using it by 2020. And while that's not the only way that a brand can have open dialogue with their customers, it's certainly a well-used one. I think the interesting thing about social media in general is that it can take both a public and a private form. So certainly you'll see a lot of times brands will, if someone makes a complaint or wants to talk with someone, a customer service representative, they'll say, direct message us for more details and stuff like that. But often enough, this customer service and this dialogue ends up playing out in real time and in public. And, we've seen some good examples of that. I'm sure we've seen, some of the recent airline examples where, whether it's video is taken of somebody being dragged off a plane or just, tweets back and forth about different things happening. We've seen the negative impact that this can happen, that this can have on a brand's customer service brand, I guess. But there's plenty of opportunity to actually use this for good. Showing how responsive you can be to someone's complaint or request is certainly, that is an opportunity for brands. And being able to offer things, I think when a brand surprises someone with something online, I think that's also an interesting opportunity where someone gets more than they were asking for, kind of giving above and beyond service. I think that's an opportunity where if you just did it sort of offline and one person got a benefit from it, that's great, and you'll probably win that customer for life. But smart brands are really understanding that, well, not only can we make this customer happy, but if we share this with the world, then we actually get to show how great we are to our customers, to the world, to all of our Facebook fans or Twitter fans or so on and so forth. So I think this open dialogue really, it's not only even just about responding to complaints. It's also just listening to feedback and that could be taking feedback that are from third-party sites, even, reviews on Amazon, reviews on Yelp, things like that, and really incorporating it into your products. Yeah, I think other smart brands like Dell and Starbucks have actually opened up forums to even get product ideas and stuff like that. Dell, I think, most famous for it with their IdeaStorm site. I think they kind of started that in a sense that they're openly soliciting product ideas. I mean, that's free market research for them. That's, it's such an opportunity. It seems like such a no-brainer in retrospect that why doesn't everyone do that? They don't even have to take all of the ideas and implement them, but the fact that they're asking the question means that they're open to a dialogue with their customers. I think that sends such an important message to customers that a company is actually willing to listen. They're wanting ideas, and when they implement them, even better. I mean, how great is it if you can see that your idea has been implemented by a brand that you've come to love and support and stuff like that. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about telling genuine stories and making sure that what you do and what you say is authentic as you're telling those stories. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please rate the show on iTunes or contact me through my website at theagile.world. You can find my books, The Agile Brand and The Agile Web, on Amazon and on my website at theagile.world.